What's up YouTube, Table Win Gaming here, and I'm here to give you guys a Goat Control deck profile that I've been using for a very long time now. I've been doing really well at my tournaments, my local tournaments, and it's been really consistent so far. So yeah, let's just get into the profile. Alright, so 1 BLS, of course, staple. You have to play this, your Boss Monster and Goat. And I only play one Air Knight. Only one Air Knight because you don't want a brick. So I want to have my deck as consistent as possible. So one was fine. And then triple Xarion. We're playing with Xarion and it's really great in the mirror match. Can steal games. Really great stats. So yeah, why not? And then you have your double Tsukiyomi. Really good to keep flipping your Thousand Eyes Restrict. Your Thousand Eyes Restrict keeps getting flipped up, and it basically lets you keep taking monsters from your opponent. Then you have one breaker, staple, pop anything. Tribe Infecting Virus, another staple. Then you have Blade Knight. Basically good when you go second. It's a light and it can stop flip effects. Then I tech in one Dekoichi. It's good when you're going first. You just need something that can give you an extra draw. And it's not a bad beater, so why not? And then Sangan staple, you have to play this. Then for the level 1s, 2 Magician of Faith. This card's amazing when you Suki loop it and you have Pot of Greed or Graceful Charity or Duo in your graveyard. It's pretty much game over. And you have 2 Merchants. Sometimes I play 3, but lately I've been playing with 2 and it's been fine. So yeah, this pretty much gives you your light targets for BLS, and sometimes you can mill Sinister with this. And speaking of Sinister, one Sinister, pretty much a staple in this format, and you run meta, so why not? And for spells, we got Pot of Greed, Crystal Charity, Delinquent Duo. Trinity, not much to say about this. You have to play this and you're playing Goat. Then we have Snatch Steal and Premature Burial for your equips. These cards are staples, so you have to play this. Then you have Heavy Storm, MST. These cards basically just to get rid of your opponent's back row. Anything that you really need to stop, like a Snatch Steal or a Call the Haunted, just solves the problems for you. Then you have 2 Scapegoats. I like 2 instead of 3. I've seen some people play 3, but I feel like 2 is the way to go. 3 can get kind of cloggy. So yeah, that's why I only play 2. And then 2 metas, same concept as Scapegoat. I don't want to start with 3 of this in hand or 2 without being able to use it. So I was playing 3, but I eventually dropped it down to 2 when I started breaking too much with 3. And 2's been a lot better for me. And 2 upstarts. Shout out to Patrick Hoban. Yeah, some people don't like this because life points do matter a lot in GOAT, but I still feel like in every format you have to be as consistent as possible. So 2 upstarts, really been putting in work lately. Then 2 noblemans, the staple in this deck. There's flip effects everywhere in this format. And then 2 Book of Moons. I'm not a big fan of this card, but lately I've been noticing that it does help a lot with Thousand Eyes Restrict when you can't set it and you want to set it. So you can either take their monster or attack with the rest of your monsters for game or something like that. So I decided to bump it up to 2. Well, one Tucker Red Swarmer. It's good, but it's like a really slow card, so I only play one. One Dust. I was playing 2, but I did drop it for an Upstart Goblin. I needed space to put in Upstart, so I decided to cut a Dust for that. And 1's been fine. And then you got Ring, steals games, can get you into a tie. It's stable pretty much. And Mirror Force gives you the pluses. Torrential, another card that gives you the pluses. And then last but not least, Call the Haunted. Staple in every deck. Then for side deck, we have two creature swaps for Chaos. You just need to take their monsters, because if you let them keep their Chaos monsters and their flip effect monsters, it's pretty much GG, so you have to take control of those. 2 Noble Man of Extermination. When you go second against trap heavy decks or anything that plays Solemn Judgment, it's really good against. So yeah, 2's been working out. And 2 Mind Control, also for Chaos. You can steal their flip effect monsters, take their Chaos monsters and banish itself. You just gotta watch out when they bluff you and set like an Exarion or a Sangan. But besides that, it's amazing. 1 meta and 1 scapegoat. So I play the other 2 copies in my side deck because there are certain matchups where this becomes a lot stronger, like against zombies when you need to take control of their Vampire Lord. So I sided it in specific matchups. And then 2 Chaos, or 2 Kaiku, because it's good against Chaos. Not amazing, but it's alright. It loses to a lot of cards like Tsukiyomi and Book of Moon, but sometimes it does win you the game. 1 Mystic Swordsman for anything that likes to set a bunch of monsters like Gravekeepers. Pretty much just apply pressure to those type of decks. 1 Jinzo. Trap heavy decks, burn decks. Pretty much. And then, speaking of burn decks, trap heavy decks, you got Triple Royal Decree. Can't let those decks steal games from you, so put them in their place with this card. And then for extra deck, you have 4 tokens. Of course, you're playing Goat. Then you have 3 Thousand Eyes Restrict. You have to play this. It's staple pretty much. Amazing card, takes your opponent's monsters. If it's destroyed by battle, you can just detach the material instead and it survives and you could take something else. It's amazing. 1 of this, 1 Flame Ghost. You never know when you need a Dark Engrave and your Sangan's on board. So yeah, 1 of this. Same concept with Covenant Warrior. You never know when you need a dark and you have a level 4, like Tsukiyomi or something. So yeah, this works. 1 Balter. When you have an Air Knight on board and you're scared of a spell card, you can just make Balter, or you're trying to stop a flip effect. Great card. 1 Ryu Senshi. I hardly ever go into this because I don't play any level 6s in my deck. Besides Jinzo, but he's in my side. It's just there just in case. Then you have Gatlin Dragon. It's there when you have BLS and you use BLS's effect to banish something. Then you just make this and destroy the rest of the monsters and try to push for game or a bunch of damage. So yeah, that's pretty much my deck profile, guys. This is Table 1 Gaming, signing out.